Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back at long last to the campaign map. I'm making this video just after posting the update video, which has outlined an issue with the current campaign, and that there's a good chance we will be ending Season 3 very soon and starting Season 4 straight afterwards, with a brand new campaign, a brand new fresh start, and a whole host of updates to the game, which have made this restart necessary. Sadly, retrofitting everything I've already got and changing things around to try and make it work is just a lot of hassle, a lot of stuff I can't really record, and ultimately not worth the time. So instead we're going to go back and make much better ships from the very start, crank up the difficulty to maximum, what's it called now, the setting which I'm thinking of. The enemy design difficulty, that's the one. That will be set to maximum at the very start of the next season rather than upgrading it later, and of course we will still have the enemy growth factor as 2. Now the difficulty modifier, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The big problem with this is it does make the game very imbalanced regardless which way you put it, as it not only makes the enemy stronger in terms of damage, it makes your attacks weaker, making certain weapons just not work correctly. I've had all sorts of issues when messing around with that, as some battles I have been known to actually increase the difficulty, and of course I've mentioned myself doing that when I have done that, because some battles were just too easy, but it really messes up with some of the stats, so I'll probably be keeping that as 1 and the others much higher. So this is probably what it's going to look like at the start of the next campaign. But for now, we're back in the campaign, back in the regular map, just because before we restart, I think it's only fair we take a quick look at the Twin Guard. Now, I did send a quick attack force of one of my other ships against this group here, sadly not recording it, and it was really bizarre. A lot of the systems which hold materials simply, of course, haven't been added to my ships, so repairs weren't working correctly, the weapon storage didn't function correctly. It was really odd, and the battle was so ridiculously drawn out. These are all corpses of both sides. Apparently you can now scrap the corpses, you don't simply get the resources straight into your inventory. That's why if you look on the bottom left right now, you'll see that none of my resources are moving. However, if I put my mouse over this area here, this actually has various storage types, so as it collects metal and crystal, it's storing it in the localized storage. I move away, and that's how much is left in the old storage system, which simply won't exist when I restart everything. So I'll be right back, and we're going to say hello to the Twin Guard and scout out exactly what type of ships they actually have. Maximum design difficulty, here we go, versus the Twin Guard. Strength 289, and we are sending in the fleet which just cleaned up the Onyx Watch. Sadly, repairs will be a little bit weird because only a couple of the ships have I actually taken the time to do really basic retrofitting, just so they can actually have resources with them. And even then, they're not exactly functioning correctly, so they're not going to be at the most strength they should be. Yes, I will indeed allow the war. What are we fighting? We're fighting a Paralyzer, a Titan, a Thunder, an Artemis, is that? Yeah, Artemis, another Titan, Shadow, Silver, that one's tiny, Shard, all sorts of weirdness. Okay, then let's go. So, times 10, so we can actually figure this out. Begin the battle setup phase. Is that when I can actually maneuver them properly? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, because this way we can maneuver them instantly rather than taking forever. Okay, have the bunkers pincer them. So what are we using? We're using just the widows at the moment. No, we are using the bunkers. The bunkers are safe and useful and actually do stuff. Whereas the widows at the moment are actually okay using their lasers, to be honest. They're decent craft. It's just a little bit on the derp side. Okay, well, trilobites there, bunkers there. We're using a bulwark apparently. Yeah, go on then. Let's use a bulwark. Let's send in one of the stolen vehicles, and then the others. All of the stockades and widows and stuff, let's just put in a little circle at the back, and of course the trilobite we just grabbed. Keep them as far back as possible, have them almost like reserve craft when the fight starts. Put the bulwark right up front, like just saying hello to them. That's how it should be. The spite should be at the very bottom, since the spite has completely broken since the update. I'm not sure exactly what happened to it, since it doesn't really make that much sense, honestly. Things which should have not broken it have broken it, and I have no idea what actually happened. Okay, good luck to the plucky men of the Lathrixian Legion, including the stolen members of the Onyx Watch. You happen to now be part of the Lathrixian Legion. That's in the wrong order. We should have put that bunker higher. We can do that, however, straight away. It doesn't matter too much. I just forgot to do that. There we are. Okay, let's go on to our bunker, because we can. Let's go on to the bunker that's actually spawned in, because we can. Oh, so much is happening. So much. Are we using the right thing? No, I want to use binoculars. There we go. What on earth is that? Look at that thing. It's crashed into something else, but wow. That's really cool. I guess it's using the sub-vehicle spawner and then it's holding it, I guess? That's really cool. I don't actually know. Oh, the poor, the poor thing here. Hello, Bulwark, how are you? I'm so sorry, buddy. Really am. Really am. I've also set it so it will no longer go into degraded mode, so the battle will look awesome, but expect it to go at about 15 FPS like it is currently, quite slowly. But we can actually see all the colours, and the missiles look like proper missiles, the lasers are firing, everything is awesome. Oh, wow, the spinning missiles of death from that flyer, that is really cool. Okay, Twin Guard, hats off to you, you have some pretty darn cool craft. Although, can you face off against the might of the Onyx Watch? Oh, come on, really? It's nighttime now? Well, that's really annoying, it's going to make the whole video look poor. Look at me, I'm going... Oh, that's where the missiles are coming from. Oh, that's so cool. I think I've said cool about 20 times now, but wow, that's awesome. Bulwark, you don't even deserve to be in this battle with this thing. The Twin Guard are just ultimately far more powerful by the looks of it. The lasers are doing nothing, and that's because I think some smoke has been allowed out. Okay, change target to the... No, not you. Change target to the smaller craft there, if possible. I just felt the lasers would do far better hitting that thing. Okay, one enemy is dead. I don't think any of us have actually died yet. Let's get a closer look at this thing. I know I'm missing like half the battle because I want to see about all the new ships, but that's what we're doing today. Today is a scouting effort. Oh my lord, the Twin Guard have such a nice style to them. The last time I fought the Twin Guard, I didn't actually have the difficulty on maximum in terms of the enemy designs, so all I saw was his tiny little craft, but these are just awesome. If I die to these respecting them. Look at laser gun! It's like a mech! How is it doing that then? Let's have a quick look. How is it doing this? It's floating, so it must be... Is it being held then, I suppose? I guess it must be being held. I can't see how else that would work. Oh, and there's a lot more underwater than it looks. Okay. Wow, this is... Maybe degraded mode would have been a good idea in this battle. The Bulwark's cannons are actually doing a good job considering the amount of shields that thing has. So is the Bulwark. The Bunker's cannons are doing well, and so are the Bulwarks. I know, let's have two of the ships, which I mix up names of all the time, in the same battle. I think we might actually win this. I mean, the original Bunker hasn't really been hurt at all yet, and the enemy is looking quite bad now. It took a lot of damage, although its shielding and self-healing is respectable, honestly. The Bulwark is healing really well. Oh, it's changed target against the Bunker. The Bunker has no missile defenses at the moment. Where are those lasers going? It's shooting some blue lasers into the sky. I have no idea where. And I'm glad it's already daytime though, so we can actually see what's going on again. Oh, another weird mech thing. So, the Twin Guard use every single type of weapon by the looks of it. I've seen missiles, I've seen lasers, I've seen cannons, I've seen pretty much everything so far. And they're not shy about it either. They have a lot of stuff. Ugh, sorry, my speech at the moment, I'm tripping over every word. Seriously, I'm just about healthy now. Just about. But trying to speak is still a monumental effort. Okay, let's put this into degraded mode, as I think it's going a little bit too slow right now. This is a pretty darn large battle. Back to 20 FPS, that's a lot better. Okay, let's continue then. The other enemies are now dead. The only enemy still currently functioning is the one right there, which is called the Titan. Yeah, that's the Titan and the Titan Top. So yeah, they're definitely separate vehicles. They must be on a sub-vehicle spawner, and it looks like the bottom of the craft has just exploded and the top half is tumbling into the water. That is awesome looking. What an awesome, what an epic way to die. Having the bottom platform die away, then that one just falling into the ocean. I wonder if it can actually float. I'm hoping it can, because otherwise we're going to have a tough time actually finishing it off. Uh-oh. Is that our guy with that? No. Is that the bunker saying that? It doesn't look like it's that damaged. Perhaps it's something underneath it. I mean, we did just ram about 3 ships. Okay, the original one seems to finally crush now. The Titan is finally out of it, and all that remains is this. Is it going to be a submarine, or is it just low in the water? I think it's just low in the water, but either way, let's just make sure that we target this one first, because if it is a sub, we're going to have some serious problems. We have no torpedoes or anything currently active. The bunker actually, sorry, the bulwark actually fully survived. That's amazing. Bunker salvaged from enemy oh no, the bunker is salvaging the enemy ships, because now you actually have to go to the location in which the enemy died, and if you have a resource capacity, you can then scrap the resources. It's really cool. It's such a better idea than having them just appear in your inventory, and that means, of course, the bunker just got a load of resources into its resource crates? Storage? Canisters? I don't really know what they are, honestly. They're just blocks at the moment which hold the resource, so whatever you want to call. Where are those missiles coming from? Oh, they're the missiles it fired earlier, okay. And there was something in the sky there. Okay then. Oh, I've been holding a gun this entire time. Wow, I've done that so often, I'm so sorry. Many of you will have probably yelled at me by now, and I can't blame you, because I am adult. Well done to the combined forces of the Onyx Watch and the Lathrixian Legion. All that remains to find out is what is in box number 5. Oh, what a shame. The last enemy just spawned in and instantly got a face full of a broadside from the bunker. That did not survive very long, and in the distance we see our other ships currently spawning in. We have the other bunker, we have the broken spite, we have pretty much everything now spawning in because of our huge advantage in terms of numbers. What a shame for the enemy. Honestly, that was less difficult than I imagined. I imagine if we use advanced cannons in particular, that will not be too difficult, or if we use more lasers. Is that... that's not a Titan. Is that... oh, look at that! I've got to admit, in terms of first impressions, I don't think I've been as impressed, ever, as I have been with the looks of the Twin Guard. Seriously, that is amazing looking. And that is the, if I can actually see through the haze of blocks. Wait, that's a Titan? Wait, oh, it is the Titan. I thought that was something else. Apparently I wasn't looking at the front correctly on the first one, or perhaps we just simply took out the laser weapon early. Yeah, it is definitely the Titan, okay. Does that head move separate to the rest of the body? Oh, the head moves separate to the body. How? What dark magics? Does it actually focus on who it's aiming at, or is it just a matter of constantly going from side to side on a delay, which would be a lot easier to do, and actually even I would know how to do that, but still. At least we're going to see 2 bunkers ram into each other, so that's going to be pretty enjoyable. I love the short-range missiles as well, but let's face it, it's fairly obvious I do love short-range missiles. Once again, the bottom segment getting broken first, and then the top segment simply falling from the top. Does that actually move? Oh, that moves as well. Everything has been set up like that. How interesting. What a really novel way to actually make a craft, having them completely separate systems, having each main component, like the movement section and the storage weapon system, being completely separate entities, in fact separate ships, and having to spawn in together because of the sub-vehicle spawner. That's really amazing. So to answer the question earlier though, no, they don't float. Because custom cannons don't need physics. Oh look, friendly missiles. I'm sure they won't hurt me. Thanks, other bunker. Is there any enemy actually left? And we're still firing. Oh, it's just the one there, isn't it? Please don't hit the other bunker. I know you have shields against cannon fire, but even so. Wow, an actual victory. Did not expect that, to be honest. Did not expect that at all. Okay, let's repair up, and let's get ready for another fight. Actually, what we're going to do... The game freezing on me then didn't help. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and lower the enemy design difficulty to just regular. This way we can hopefully see a couple more of the enemy ships, what exactly we're going to be facing. So let's get straight into the next battle. We'll spawn in the bunkers rather than the bulwark. Healing right now, like I say, is a problem. I'll simply make sure that my character is on the damaged one to at least get some healing done. And let's find out what else the Twin Guard has in store for us. If it's anything like this first impression, it's going to be very, very cool, and I'm going to feel even worse about my current designs. Next battle, and what do we have? We have a devastation, and a desolation. We also have the Brood Mother, which I'm quite curious to see what that is, and then a load of smaller vessels, which I have, again, no idea what they are. Several flyers called Neurons as well, so really well-named vehicles. Okay, so what are we using here? Let's just put everything like we want it to again, and then we'll get started. The bulwark, it won't be spawned in until quite a lot is actually damaged, so that should be absolutely fine. The bunkers will spawn in, and I'll make sure to be sitting in the one that's most damaged already, to aid out with a little bit of healing. Here's hoping that it's the other one that's actually got the resources. Which one's this one, then? Ah, it's a shame. The one that's damaged is actually the one that's got the resource. Oh, right, no, not true. Not true at all. It's the damaged one which doesn't have the resource. That's actually better, because it means its repairing will be the one which is most weird, so me sitting on there will actually help out even more. Excellent. Okay, then. Let's let this battle start and see what we're against. Here's hoping I'll be wowed just as much. I don't think I will be, because we've just seen the biggest ships, or at least some of the bigger ships that the Twin Guard has to offer. Battle once again begins, and whoa, look at those flyers. Okay, never mind, I've already been wowed. That's awesome. Okay, that's really cool. Oh, wow. What's the huge one there? Is that the Devastation, yeah? Why didn't that get spawned in on the other one? It's like a repair center in the middle, which happens to rotate. I don't understand what's the point in it. Is it making a brand new ship or something else? Either way, we've got to actually aim at these things to destroy them. No, not that. I mean the actual big vehicle itself. Thank you. All target. Yeah, it's definitely making brand new ships. So essentially it's a drone carrier. Didn't expect that when I first saw it, honestly. I thought it was more just a regular battleship, but apparently not. Really good anti-missile systems on it, though. That's ridiculously good. I've never been a big fan of the continuous lasers for missile defense, but this one's doing it really well. We're targeting at various different things, but not the things I want it to actually target. Stop targeting that little thing. I've already gave you commands to fire at something else. Is that an advanced cannon? Well, that's pretty cool. This one actually has an advanced cannon, the first faction ship I've actually seen with one, so that's pretty awesome. These are actually doing a lot better versus my ships than the previous, so that's amazing. All target, please. Thank you. Never mind. Get away from that. What did you actually fire? I have no idea what it's... Oh, it's trying to hit that little thing over there. That's really good, bunker. Well done. That's definitely the target you should be aiming at. Not the huge drone carrier in front of you. You know, the one which is spawning in drones at a ridiculous rate? Yeah, maybe you should focus on that instead. Which you are now, thank you. Missiles in the face. I wonder how the repair is for the actual main ship itself. Obviously, it can repair its newborn pretty well, but can the newborn repair it? I always find that if you're going to have a drone ship, allowing the drones to actually heal the main ship is a must. But it doesn't look like this one can, perhaps for balance reasons. There's a thing as well, NPC ships have to be at least somewhat balanced. Oh, that anti-missile system though! It took out every single one of those missiles, bar 2. That's insane. Twin Guard, really, you have just got my interest so much back into this game instantly upon fighting you. This thing alone is handling 2 of my bunkers really well. Though saying that, by the looks of it, I may be suffering from a bit of ammo loss, which isn't the best. And I'm not holding weapons ammo. No, good. No? Unless I've actually put the weapons on all of the settings, which, in that case, I can't get away from it. Oh, it's got invisible shields as well. I just saw several shots simply deflect. Where are the shields? Yeah, there they are, all on the side, all the way along here. Same as the bunkers then, invisible shields all the way along the side to make sure that it doesn't look really obvious, but still does its job well. What is that little thing? I think it's too damaged to go back to the battlefield, that's the problem. What's that there? Is that one of ours? Is that a widow? Is that a really damaged widow? If it is, we can teleport on it and try and help out the healing. Or we can just miss it completely because apparently its chair's been destroyed. Thanks, game. I really should stop using this screen as well. It's not as easy as the other screen you can use. It's just habit, I suppose. This is what happens when you make sure your ships are balanced and not too overpowered, so I didn't just, you know, add cannons with maximum gauge straight away. And you fight against enemies who are far more advanced and have a lot of healing. It just doesn't end. I mean, even the missiles on the bunker are actually purposefully nerfed. They can hold at least 1 more warhead and can be better, but I've reined them back because the Onyx Watch was already being, well, destroyed a little bit too easily. And we ram into them again. Furthering the need for a possible set of drills on this thing. Is that using flares to deflect the missiles? I find that none of the missiles are actually hitting. Or it could just be the missiles aren't actually agile enough. Which may be the case, okay. Aha! You didn't expect arse cannons, did you? I bet you didn't. I bet when you were designing that ship, the last thing you thought of was arse cannons. Well, now they'll be your downfall. Ooh, are those bombs? I think they're bombs. I think they're going to hurt, actually. Or miss. Or are they simply my missiles? They could actually... No, they're flares. They have flares on them, not mine. Definitely not mine, regardless, though. Different setup. Oh, someone's actually hit it. Oh, it's been hit a few times now. It's going into a weird nosedive. It's flipped really stylishly. Something tells me it got hit in something very important in that first hit. Okay, there goes both of those. How many enemies remain? Oh, a whole fleet, including another devastation. Okay, I think I'm going to skip ahead until this battle gets a little bit more in the future, because right now, this is going to take a very, very long time. So that's one of the reasons why this has been taking so long. The enemy devastations are equipped with very, very potent EMP missiles. Essentially, they are helping to take out the weapon systems of my bunkers, so they've been just sitting here doing actually very little with all of their weapons. I was thinking that the broadside was lacking a little bit, but regardless, there goes the second devastation. The first one was long destroyed before the clip there, and here goes the second, apparently being hit by its own EMP missile there, so bye-bye. So it was either the devastation itself or the ships it uses. The little drone planes, one of the two, were definitely using that. So, what's next? Who's going to spawn next to fight us? Apparently it's in the air, and the Widow took that out pretty quickly. I think that may have been one of the drone ships, though. What is next? Aha! Behind us is the Desolation. Okay, where? Oh, there! Perhaps it's that thing. Hello, Desolation. Ooh, anti-laser systems in the form of smoke there. Okay. The bunkers just turn to face it, and incoming missiles, in addition to the bunker shots itself. And once again, it is the arse cannons. The arse cannons truly proving to be victorious against the Twin Guard. The self-repairing abilities have just completely broke on my fleet, which is really sad to see. So I've been having to hop from ship to ship just to make sure they've actually stayed operational when they've took some damage. I have no... Oh, let me guess. Another one of the Widows which is broke. Another one of the Widows which is broke. A lot of the Twin Guard ships, I have noticed, are kind of semi-submerged most of the time. Wow, that looked like it was painful. So they are a little bit difficult to actually hit with regular cannons and missiles which don't go underwater. As in, don't have any ballast tanks or anything. So that's been a bit of a nuisance as well. Although this one seems to be a lot more vulnerable than the Devastator. This is the Desolator, the other one's the Devastator. More names for me to get mixed up. You're too damaged. Yeah, that was nowhere near the level of difficulty of the Devastator. The Devastator so far probably has impressed me the most, with the Titan a very close second. So what are you, new big ship? Oh, you're the mothership. The Brood Mother. Are you? Is it that one that's the Brood Mother, or... That's a very cute little asymmetrical design. Oh, does it... Oh, what a cool thing to do. Okay, so that's a shield there with maximum colouring. And then, yeah, there's the inside to actually spawn in the new creations. That's really cool. Okay, yeah, they're definitely the Brood Mothers then. And that comes along with those tiny little flyers there. It's the Flying Squirrel, but for the Twin Guard. Lovely. Here's hoping at least one of my Widows are actually online to take it out. The AI of that thing there is dead, so that went down pretty fast. The AI of the main ship here is dead, I think. Yeah, that's going down as well. One of the Flying Squirrels have just exploded. Yeah, these are not as agile and random moving as the Flying Squirrels, so I can certainly see why they're not taking too long to actually take out, even with the very heavy, slow shots of the bunkers. What's that over there? Are they our ships? Oh yeah, they are. Okay, so more of our ships are currently spawning in as well, just to help out clear up. I think then we're pretty much done with this battle, so I'll just mop up the remaining tiny forces like him, and we'll be right back. Come on guys, you can hit the target. I believe in you. Yeah, that's it. Run! Run, you tiny ship! Oh, just missed there, that cannon shot. Although now the missiles are actually after it, that probably won't last all that long. There goes a piece at the back, and... Oh, these are not agile enough at all. If they had one more fin, that would have just been destroyed. Nope, there it goes. Goodbye. The enemy have been defeated. 2 battles and a lot of the new ships looked at. And there's another little guy as well. Okay, so let's just skip until we... Oh, that's another one of the Brood Mothers. It seems like the Brood Mothers come with all sorts of weapons. I've seen a missile variant, a cannon variant, and now a laser variant. That's really cool. Anything left which is new to us? Nope, and nope. Okay then. The Trilobite has just spawned in, and... Oh, utter obliteration of the poor neuron. There we go. An absolute victory there. I think that, along with one other small vessel, is all that remains right now. And now the trilobites here and one of the widows is actually back online. It shouldn't take all that long. There's the two bunkers right in the distance. This battle actually moved along the map a lot. And there he is, the last enemy, one of the cutest of all of the ships I've seen so far in From the Depths. It's actually shielded, it has two rather nasty missiles, and yet it slowly waddles across the water. Easily one of my favourite ships I've seen so far. Oh, I think if two shots hit it one after another, the shield would probably be weak enough for it to actually be destroyed. Oh, no, there's a broadside now. Surviving so well because it's so small, only a few shots are actually hitting it at such a long range, and with that shield being so powerful, it's actually a nightmare to kill. Oh, no, one shot got through. There we go. The bunker doesn't really have weak shots after all. I think that's it. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong, to be honest. Unless there was still an enemy... No, there was still one enemy left to spawn in. What is that? The final actual enemy. One last mothership. Okay. Is that it over there? And that's the cannon variant. What the... Oh, that's a widow currently capsizing. All of the widows just messed up. I don't know what's went wrong with the widow's AI, but something seriously messed up with them. The bunkers weren't built for long-range combat, but apparently this is what they're doing right now. One of the Onyx SWAT ships there, hitting it right in the back. Heavy shielding on the Twin Guard side, keeping it safe from the only a few shots actually hitting problem. Oh, something's too damaged. Maybe it's trying to spawn a new ship. I doubt that's the actual ship being too damaged. Oh, never mind. Maybe it is now. There's the bunker shots actually hitting. When the bunker shots get through, they're pretty darn powerful. Endless cannon fire. Oh, a huge bit of damage there. If I had all of the cannons on the bunker with that much power, since that's only the front weapons that do that, the bunker would be just so overpowered. But I opted not to, because I'm a goody-goody two-shoes. Although now I kind of wish I didn't, so this would be over a little bit quicker. Come on, guys, hit this little guy. At long range, firing those cannons and these missiles not being in range, that's not going to work out very well. Come on, little guy, I actually believe in you. That's actually quite slow, considering it has 3 jets and looks so light. That is surprisingly slow. Not quite sure why, honestly. Maybe the jets aren't at full power though, to be honest. May be the case, in fact probably is the case, as you can set them to different power levels. As soon as it gets in range of the missiles though, it's pretty much done for. What kind of weapon does it actually have? It has a missile by the looks of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Go forth, Twin Guard Flying Squirrel! Will this thing be able to dodge, or will it not? Oh yes, just about! Managing to elude all of those missiles. But there we are, one hit, and then a second, a third, and now with its engine cut off, there goes the final unit of the Twin Guard in this battle. Well done, little guy, you dodged a lot of shots to get there. And you exploded valiantly. So, with that, I'm afraid though I am all out of time for today's recording. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that From the Depths is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we'll be going back to the capital ship, and hopefully getting very close to finishing it off. Once that is finished, we will begin Season 4, as currently the straw poll on the previous video, all to do with the reasons why a new season is bound to be created, is essentially voting yes on a new season. So, thank you again for watching, and goodbye.